She said she really liked it, and she liked my main character, and she really liked the beginning, and I was like, oh my god. Hey everyone, it's May. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is May. I'm a third year at Cal State Long Beach, and this is going to be another one of my book writing episodes. This is book writing episode number 4. I'm having breakfast right now. It's actually kind of lunch, but yeah. So it's been a while since I made one of these episodes. The last time I did it was after I had my first critique in my class, so I've kind of talked about it in my vlogs a little bit. If you've seen that, I talked about how like my second critique went and whatnot, but just in case you haven't seen that, I'll give you a quick recap. And I did a chapter that was like later on in the book, not chapter 2. It was a chapter with a lot of tension, so I wanted feedback on it, and it went really well. Again, I was so impressed at people's commentary and what they picked up on, and all their suggestions were like right on point. And I have my final portfolio due in just a couple of weeks now. I have not really worked on it as much as I should have been, but I have like all these other papers due, so I worked on it a little bit though, so we'll get there eventually. And I have this in the background because it's like Christmassy, okay, even though it's like not really cold, but it's okay, it's the spirit. So that's pretty much all I have to report for that book. I'm reworking the beginning, gonna add some stuff to the other chapter, yeah. And in other writing news, I have still been working quite a lot on that book that I started last spring break, and I've been asking Jillian for help on it because I was like trying to write the ending. I write my books completely out of order and like scattered. So I've like now written the ending 2 different ways, and I've been coming up with like all these ideas for it recently. I actually met with Jillian last Wednesday, and we were like gonna do homework, but then we ended up just reading each other's writing the whole time. And it was so fun. Like, we're probably gonna do it again. Like, I had never had anybody read this book. The only book that I've put out is the book that I like had actually completed the draft of, and like this is the one that I've said like, oh, I wanted to like take it maybe to my next novel class, but I don't know that I'd be like ready to get critique on it because I feel like I'm still like way too into the story. But like recently I've kind of processed some stuff, and I felt like ready. I felt like distance enough from it to like have someone actually critique the writing and look at the writing. But I was still like super nervous because I really like it, like especially the beginning. I was really happy with how it came out. Like certainly there are parts where I'm like, ugh, but like overall I actually am like kind of proud of it. And so I was like super nervous to have Jillian read it, but she said she really liked it, and she liked my main character, and she really liked the beginning, and I was like, oh my god. It just made me feel so good because I'd been like so worried about that, and it means a lot coming from her, so that was good. And we talked about it a little bit, and she had like a couple suggestions, and I was like, yeah, that's so right. All the stuff she said was like totally stuff that I'm glad that I had someone else like look at and notice, because I wouldn't have picked up on it by myself. And that's why it's so important, because like you might think something makes sense when you write it, but when someone else reads it, they're like, oh, that's weird, or like this doesn't fit here, this like ruins the tone of this line or whatever. So yeah, I'm just like really happy about that, and so that inspired me to write more of that. And so I've been working on that as well as all my homework this weekend, because like I'm just getting all these ideas for it, and oh my god, that book is like so close to my heart. I absolutely love the story that I'm writing, and yeah. So that's that. And then in other news, I started another book. I know, I'm crazy. I talked about this in a vlog as well, and it's my first third-person book. And let me tell you guys, it is a trip writing in third person. Like, I never do this. I always write in first person, always. First person present. Or if you watch my vlog, this is gonna be repeated information, but I just wanted to reiterate this. When you're writing in first person present, it's like the reader is experiencing everything like directly with your character and feeling everything they feel. But if it's like third person, a close third person, it's still sort of that, but it's distance enough where readers can kind of like analyze the situation more and potentially like get more out of your book. We talk about this in creative writing, and like I'm still of the opinion that first person is what I prefer to read and write in, but I just wanted to try it, you know, like experiment. And it's going pretty well. Like the story is like forming in my head. It still has a ways to go, and I just have like all these scenes started, But yeah, it's really exciting starting a new book. I don't know, I like love making all like the characters' names and all this stuff. That's what I was doing in that vlog. And so it's come a long way since then. But it's like really weird because you have to like, I can't like say what the character's thinking directly anymore. And it seemed weird to put like blah 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 she thought, because in first person you don't even have to write blah blah blah, I think, because if it's there you know that the main character's thinking it. It's just weird. And Julie and I had this huge long conversation about this because third person is her preferred way of writing, and now she's just trying out first person, so it's hilarious. Yeah, so that was really interesting. And we also talked about this other concept that I wanted to share with you, just in case there are any like other writers watching this video, because I'm curious if anyone else has opinions on this. Like dating your book, like putting it in a specific time period, because in my first book that I'm trying to work on right now for creative writing, I had put like movie titles that were in theaters and like songs and stuff that really, and I even said, because there's like a high school graduation in it, like congratulations class of the year. And so it's like, I don't know that I want to do that, because then it like makes it only like applicable or whatever to that year and not just like a general, like obviously if you read a book that was written like 30 years ago, there are going to be things that tell you that it was about 30 years ago, but it's still like a general like time, not like a specific year. And I have this thing where like some of my books are intertwined, so if I make that one set in a certain year, it limits everything in all my other ones, so I can't mention certain songs or certain movies in the other books if that one had to take place in a certain year. So it's just a mess. So I might try to just take out the stuff that marks it as a certain year to make that easier. So if you guys have opinions on that, please let me know. And I think that was all I wanted to talk about. I don't want to make this too long. So I do make playlists on Spotify for all my books, and then I like listen to it when I write them sometimes, and it's like a combination of songs that go with it and songs that would actually be in it. Like a lot of my books, there would literally be songs in it. Again, because I mentioned the songs, but whatever. I wanted to share with you guys a song that like fits really, really well with my new book, and it's a song that I've been obsessed with for so long. And then I was like making my playlist for, this is the third person book, the new one, I was making my playlist for it, and I was like, oh, this song fits so well.
Took you like a shot, thought that I could chase you with a cold evening. Let a couple years water down how I'm feeling about you. And every time we talk, every single word builds up to this moment. I gotta convince myself I don't want it, even though I do.
That's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave any comments, like responses to what I said down below, and I hope y'all have a great day. Bye!